What are you gay? You like anime?
His hand suddenly went down under her skirt and touched her with
What
her
the fuck
thing
are
through her
you
panties.
saying, dude? What?
I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
Reading
It was
what?
a fan
Wait,
fiction.
you went too far.
I'm on the part where it says voice class.
What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck
where I
is
am.
this?
Chapter.
Is this like porn that's like a story? You're
Yeah,
getting
it's
off
All
of
the
basically.
fan
this?
fiction.
You're getting off this right now? Is that why you're doing this?
No, I'm not even hard. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Nah, it's
What
we're
the
just
fuck?
reading it.
You're a weird
Like,
motherfucker, dude. This,
damn,
I
bro.
thought I
Bro,
thought
shut
I
the
seen
fuck
the
up.
bottom of the
Shut
internet,
the
but
fuck up, Uncle.
Jesus
Shut the
Christ.
fuck up. I will fucking put you in the ground.
Shut up, motherfucker. You sound like goddamn 480.
All right, idolize head instructor idolize. Can I get promoted if I read this?
You ain't doing shit.
That's not how it works.
I will consider. Oh hell yeah! No guarantee. Oh, yo. They went into the auditorium to watch over. See, let's see. It was getting wetter and wetter as Synapse teased her clitoris. He really does know how to give pleasure to a girl. Then he pulled her panty down into her thighs and started pumping his finger in the hole. Ah, Synapse, Sakura moaned. Ah, yeah, like that, you know? She knew that he was had. I'm gonna fucking kill myself, right? She knew that he has a girlfriend, but it really does feel good. And besides, Tomio said that it was only Synapse to hit on at a girl. Suddenly, Synapse inserted all of his 3 fingers inside of her, making her scream in pain. With all the pumping, Sakura could no longer hold it in. She
What the
held
fuck?
on to Lee as her
Why am
fluid
I
started
here?
screaming down her thighs.
It's pretty hot.
Now, that's what I'm talking about, Synapse said as she licked the fluids on his fingers devilishly. Now it's your turn, Sakura. Did you practice? Make me hard. Practice for what? She asked. You know, the candy I gave you. Suddenly it made all sense. He wanted her to suck his dick, but Synapse, I didn't. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just make me hard, bitch. Sakura was getting scared. She didn't know what to do. And this thing is unfinished. It's not finished though.
No, I want. Oh my god, bro, this is really hella good.
What even?
Ah.
I don't even know. I don't understand anymore. All right, next fan fiction. What's the next? What's the next one?
I don't know. I see some that look good.
I need it rough. All right, let's
Sex
see.
not making love, and damn.
Let's read this one. Your brother's best friend is showing off his glowing nakedness. How many fucking chapters are there? Jesus Christ, there's 21 chapters. I'm not reading this.
Okay, read I need it rough then. It's 3 chapters.
Okay, all right. Let me grab it. I need it rough. Chapter 1. I need it rough. Haley gets turned on by Nathan's anger, and her wildest fantasy comes to life. Not for children or anyone under younger 18. You're rated M. Strong sexuality and harsh language. Not finished. I do not own One Tree Hill or any of the characters. Sadly, LOL. The story picks off episode 20, season 3. This is not for young readers. You have been warned. By the way, this is my first fanfic. Feedback is welcome. Oh, looks like Adelaide, you can't be in here. It's like, I'm just kidding. Actually, idolize you can go if you want. I honestly don't care. I'm just doing this as for like studying and practicing.
Yeah, he needs to not have a speech impeachment.
Nathan was pissed. No fume that some idiotic prick would dare lay a hand on his wife. After celebrating the team's victorious win at a 4-hour party, Nathan
Wait,
was
stop
ready
reading
to
and say goodbye to it. Oh, you missed it. Say goodbye to it alive. Say goodnight.
Alright, let's continue. Nathan was ready to express his anger and frustration out loud, even after Haley told him it was no big deal. No big deal? Those words put a mean nothing to a man who's overprotective of his wife, with a smug look upon her face as she sat down on her comfy bed and continued to listen to Nathan's rambling and angry tirade coming from her living room inside their small apartment. Hold on. Ugh. She laid her head against the bed headboard and began a loud sigh as she walked into the room, cutting a sentence and she quickly blurted. Cutting into a sentence and she quickly blurted out, "So what about those Lakers? Their games are pretty weak, right?" She planted a fake smile on her face, obviously trying to get him to change the subject. Noticing her sad attempts to make him shut up, Nathan walked over and said, Nathan walked over to her, saw on the end of her bed and gave an infamous smirk to her. "Hales, I know exactly what you're trying to do, and it was a nice try, but I'm upset. I mean, first, Chris Keller tries to take you away. Well, actually does for a while, and now that jackass shoves you. I never knew it was going to be so hard to have such a wonderful woman by my side." His strong yet gentle hand rubbed a small circle on the exposed skin on her thigh. He never knew what amazing legs Haley has until she became a cheerleader. Since then, he can get enough of them. Yo, what is this? No, let me find someone. It's published. Alright then. Who's in the VC right now? Yeah. He let his hand detach from Haley's leg and began to start unbuttoning his shirt as he stood away from the bed. He threw it onto the floor with great force as he shook his head to his intense thoughts. "Babe, I know you always wanted to say I can't let go of things quickly, but he pissed me off, and it wasn't for that darn referee, I would have put him in a hospital." All the words that he'd been saying for the past minute or so hadn't made sense to her ear. She was completely memorized by his touch, his body, and his anger. The way he touched her thigh sent chills up her spine and blood rushing faster throughout her body. Her nipples grew increasingly hard when she removed his shirt, and even though she had expressed annoyed feelings toward the ongoing rant, she couldn't get enough of it. His rage always sent tingles and chills throughout her whole body. Even in an intense fight with him, she just wanted him to take control of her. It was a secret no one knew, not even Nathan, but she had a strange fetish for men that are controlling. In and outside the bedroom, all she wanted in that moment was Nathan to snatch her off the bed, pull her clothes off, and do whatever he pleased with her. She bit down on her bottomless as her eyes gazed over every aspect of his body. Her pussy grew wetter and dirtier, and her pussy grew wetter, and her dirty fantasy played inside of her head. And before she knew it, a loud moan escaped her mouth. A moan loud enough to make Nathan stop in the middle of a sentence, lift his eyebrow questioningly, and gave her a narrow, curious stare. "Hales?" What? Oh, sorry. I'll moan loud enough. Wait. There you go. I'll moan loud enough. Wait. "Hales?" he said as he walked closer to her. His eyes locked into her beautiful, soulful brown eyes. "Haley, are you alright?" he asked, wondering why a moan would escape her lips at such a time like this. Her fingers gripped onto the sheets and her breathing became ragged with anticipation and need. She looked up to him, focusing solely on his gorgeous blue eyes, and whimpered out, "I want you. I want you." His eyes squinted at the sound of her seductive voice, and he decided to tease her a little. He raised his eyebrow and leaned over the side of the bed as he ran his large hand up a tight leg once again, stopping by the entrance of which was radiating heat. "How do you want me, baby?" he asked as his fingers slowly moved on the fabric that was covering the entrance of her pussy aside and pressed the finger gently against her already wet folds. At the feeling his finger was the very entrance of her pussy, she let out a loud whining moan that started breathing heavier. Oh my god. Bro, like, someone in here is probably gonna get arrested. It's probably me. I'm gonna get arrested. Yo, post that shit on YouTube.
Good.
Alright. The words in her mind seemed to scramble and go away into disarray. The only words she seemed to mutter was rough. I mean, I can't speak, bro. Rough? He furrowed his eyebrows at her words and let out a small, confused laugh. What do you mean, rough? She quickly moved her body closer to his and latched her warm, soft lips against the skin of his neck. Here, let me move closer. Oh yeah. I want rough sex. She quickly moved her body closer to his and latched her soft, warm lips to the skin and on his neck. In his husky, breathy voice, she moaned into his.
I want rough sex, please, Nathan. The way you.
The way you're just in a huff right now is making me hot. Yo, what am I reading, bruh? I love this stuff so much. Rough sex? He had never done anything rough to a girl before, and his mom's always told him to never rough up a chick, especially one he loved so much. But by the looks of in Haley's eyes, he thought maybe a rough play would be fine for tonight at least. Hold on, can you search up like I need it rough? Hold on, let me search up like So what's like the point of this? Who's Haley? Oh, it's
I
One
don't
Tree
even know
Hill.
where this is from.
One Tree Hill.
Yeah, that's right.
So Haley.
I just
Haley is
found this.
not hot. Haley is not hot. Here, let me show. This is from a show called One Tree Hill. This is Haley. So I already hate it.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm liking it less.
I don't look. Just imagine it's this girl, okay? Imagine it's this girl. Hold on, give me a second. Here, just imagine it's this girl, and we'll be all a-okay.
Seeing it's that girl and I say okay, yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. What do you mean? So let's say how I do. Let's just say I do go along with this. He said in a low, deep tone of her voice, as he inserted his finger into her wetness, letting it slightly brush against the walls of her pussy. How would you want it done? I mean, what do you want me to do to you? Almost being driven into lust, induced trance by a finger inside of her, she closed her eyes and bit down her lips before answering. Nah, oh fuck, She stuttered out, and before continuing her sentence, I just want you to take control of me. Pin me down to the bed so I can move. Make me bed for you. Make just so you be rough at me. I love it when you be rough, baby. Whatever the fuck that is. He pulled. His infamous cocky smirk came across that face before hearing her steamy request. And he quickly pulled his finger out of her warmth. Getting straight to business, he unzipped her jacket and threw it to the side before his strong hands went directly into the bombing of her cheer shirt and pulled it out over her head. His lips pressed firmly against hers without warning, and he laid himself on top of her carefully, trying not to put too much weight on her small frame. He pulled away, and under a hot, steamy kiss, and stood up to the bed, leaning ever so slightly to the touch of Haley's soft. Leaning over slightly to touch Haley's soft skin over her midriff before sliding his hands down to her short.